You are here now, at the edge of a great blue expanse. The day is done. The surface world, with its sharp sounds, its bright lights, its demands and its hurry, can now begin to dissolve. You have carried the weight of the day for long enough. It is time to let it go. It is time to become weightless. It is time for the descent. Imagine yourself floating gently on the surface of a perfectly calm, warm, turquoise sea. The sun is low in the sky, casting a warm, golden and rose-colored light across the water's glassy surface. The air is still warm and soft against your skin. The water beneath you is like silk. You are held here, perfectly supported, perfectly buoyant, floating effortlessly in a cradle of warmth and peace. This is the threshold. This is the gateway to the world of inner silence. The very beginning of your journey away from the world of things and into the world of being. Let your breath be your anchor and your guide. Do not force it. Do not control it. Simply notice its rhythm, as natural and as effortless as the gentle swell of a calm ocean. With each inhalation, you breathe in the clean, salty air, feeling the warmth of the last rays of sun on your skin, a warmth that penetrates and soothes. And with each exhalation, you feel your body letting go just a little more, becoming heavier in its relaxation, yet more buoyant in the water, surrendering more of its tension to the vast, supportive sea that holds you. The water can carry anything. You give it, let it. Breathe in a sense of quiet expansion, your lungs filling with the peaceful evening air. Breathe out a sense of deep surrender, releasing a sigh so soft it makes no sound. Each breath is a gentle wave, rocking you, soothing you, preparing you for the journey downward into the deep dot. We will not begin by relaxing in the usual sense. We will begin by letting go of weight. It is the first and most profound freedom. We will release the physical weight of your body, which will in turn allow you to release the emotional weight of your mind. We will become buoyant. We will become free. Let us bring the focus of your awareness, like a soft, gentle spotlight, all the way down to your feet. Feel them floating gently in the warm, silken water. Begin with your right foot. Focus on your big toe. Feel the water caressing it, swirling gently around it. Now, imagine the very concept of weight, of density, beginning to dissolve from that single toe. Imagine it as a heavy, grey sand, and watch as that sand effortlessly streams out of your toe and drifts down into the deep, leaving the toe itself feeling light, clear, and filled with a gentle, buoyant energy. Now move that awareness to the next toe. Feel the same release, a slow, meticulous letting go of density. Feel the lightness spread to the third toe, the fourth, and the little toe. Your entire right foot, toe by toe, is letting go of its connection to the hard ground, to the feeling of gravity. It is remembering its ability to float. Now feel that clear, buoyant energy expanding, filling the sole of your right foot, the arch, the heel. The entire foot is now transformed. It is no longer an instrument of walking, but an instrument of effortless floating. It is light. It is free. Now, bring your awareness to your left foot. We will repeat this gentle, patient process. Start with the big toe. Feel the warmth of the water and give that toe permission to release its density. Imagine the heavy sand of the day's efforts streaming away, leaving only lightness behind. Feel that lightness spread to the second toe, calm and easy, and the third, letting go, the fourth, becoming buoyant, and the little toe, completely free. Feel the sensation of pure lightness as it fills your entire left foot, from the heel to the sole to the arch. Both of your feet are now completely and utterly weightless, floating with perfect ease in the warm, supportive sea. This beautiful feeling of weightlessness now begins to travel up into your ankles. The complex, strong joints of the ankles, which bear so much pressure, can now release. Imagine the buoyant energy swirling around them, dissolving any stiffness, any memory of impact. They become loose, free, and effortlessly light. The sensation of pure buoyancy now flows up into your legs. Let's focus on your lower legs first. Your powerful calf muscles and the strong shin bones. These muscles hold the memory of every step, every hill, every moment of standing. Now, they receive the message of release from the water that holds you. Feel the density draining from them, like water flowing from a vessel. Feel them becoming light, airy, buoyant, free. Your lower legs are no longer pillars of support, but graceful fins in a peaceful sea, completely and utterly at rest. The weightlessness continues its slow ascent, reaching your knees. Feel the joints becoming spacious and free, without any pressure, without any strain. And now, the lightness flows into your upper legs, your thighs. These are some of the largest and strongest muscles in your body, and they can hold a great deal of tension. Give them your full permission to let go now. The water is holding you. The sea is supporting you. Your legs do not need to do anything at all. Feel the last remnants of tension melting away. Feel the last vestiges of density dissolving. Your thighs become as light as the water itself, floating with perfect, thoughtless ease. Your legs, from your hips to the tips of your toes, are now completely weightless, and a deep sense of freedom begins to fill your awareness. This profound sense of buoyancy now flows into the very core of your physical structure. Your hips, your pelvis, your glutes. This area, which acts as the basin of your body, the center of your gravity, is now invited to become the center of your weightlessness. Feel it letting go of all its clenching, all its deep, habitual holding patterns. It becomes open, soft, and light. Imagine the heavy, dense bones of the pelvis themselves becoming porous, light, and filled with the same buoyant energy as the sea. You feel a deep release in your lower back as it lets go of its need to support and align. It is being perfectly supported. It can become weightless too. The current of lightness flows up into your torso, the great vessel of your body. Your abdomen softens completely. The muscles release, and the organs within feel as though they are floating in a warm, internal sea. There is no pressure, no tightness, just a soft, easy, expansive feeling. The lightness fills your chest, and your lungs feel as though they could expand forever, breathing with an ease you have never known. Your breath itself feels weightless. And now, for the great weight of the world that you carry on your shoulders. Imagine that weight as a heavy, wet cloak that has been draped over you. And now, you simply allow it to slide off. Feel it slipping away from your shoulders, sinking down into the deep, where the ocean will absorb it and transform it. And, in its place, a feeling of incredible lightness. Feel your shoulders becoming free, floating upwards ever so slightly, completely and utterly released from their burdens. The water holds you. Let it dot. The feeling of pure, unburdened weightlessness now flows from your shoulders down both of your arms. It travels through your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms. It is a tingling, freeing sensation. It reaches your hands which have grasped and held, which have worked and worried, can now release their grip on the world. Imagine them floating, palms open to the sky, holding nothing. They are simply held by the water. The lightness flows into each finger, one by one. The thumb, the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the little finger. Each finger is a study in perfect, effortless buoyancy. Your arms and hands are now completely free. Finally, the current of weightlessness flows up your neck, releasing the column of muscles that support your head, and it flows into your head itself. Your head, so often heavy with thoughts, so dense with the day's calculations, worries, and plans, is now cradled perfectly by the water. It is as if 1,000 loving hands are supporting you, allowing every tiny muscle in your neck, your scalp, and your face to go completely, utterly slack. Your jaw releases its grip, your teeth parting ever so slightly. Your forehead smooths out, becoming a wide, serene plain. Your head is light. Your mind is light. The heavy thoughts within it seem to lose their density, becoming like tiny, harmless bubbles that simply float up and away, disappearing on the surface. Your entire body is now weightless. You are pure buoyancy. You are held. You are safe. You are a being of perfect equilibrium, floating in a sea of profound peace, under a sky of gentle, fading, golden light. And as you rest in this state of complete surrender, you feel a gentle, persistent, loving pull from below. It is the call of the deep, the call of the great, silent world that lies beneath. It is time to begin your descent. You take one final, gentle breath of the warm evening air, and as you exhale completely, you allow yourself to slowly, gently begin to sink. You slip beneath the surface of the water. There is no shock, no coldness, no abrupt change. The transition is seamless. The water is a perfect, silken body temperature. And as you pass through that shimmering veil between the world of air and the world of water, a great and profound change occurs. The sounds of the world above, the distant call of a seabird, the faint whisper of the air are instantly and completely muffled. They are replaced by a deep, profound, and immediate silence, a silence that is not empty, but full of peace. It is as if you have passed through a sacred membrane, from the world of noise into a world of pure, liquid stillness. You are descending, slowly, effortlessly. There is no sense of falling. It is more like a gentle, controlled, downward float, like a single, perfect snowflake drifting down through still air. You are now drifting down through the still water. You are completely weightless, your descent guided by a gentle, invisible, downward current. Your eyes are closed, but your inner awareness is open, and you can perceive the world you are entering. You are in a world of soft turquoise and green. Light, the sun from above, now below the horizon, has left its residual light to penetrate the first layer of the sea. The light filters down in beautiful, shimmering, ever-shifting shafts. Great, moving pillars of light that dance and sway with the slow, majestic rhythm of the ocean. These beams of light illuminate a world of vibrant, gentle life. You drift past beautiful, intricate coral formations, like great, underwater castles painted in hues of orange, purple, and blue. You drift past vast fields of seagrass, which sway in the gentle currents like the long hair of a sleeping goddess. Small, jewel-toned fish, shimmering with iridescent scales, move around you in slow, unhurried schools. They are not afraid of you. They recognize that you are a being of peace, a quiet visitor to their silent, liquid world. They part around you as you descend, their movements graceful and serene. You continue to drift downwards, deeper and deeper. The journey is unhurried. There is no destination to reach, only the process of descent to experience. The turquoise and green light of the surface begins to fade, replaced by a deeper, richer sapphire and indigo blue. You are entering the twilight zone of the ocean. The water here is cooler, stiller. The energetic sunlit dance of the surface world is a distant memory, a different lifetime. Down here, everything moves with a slow, deliberate, ancient grace. You feel the pressure of the water around you increasing, but it is not a crushing weight. It is a firm, gentle, reassuring embrace. It is the feeling of being held securely, constantly, and lovingly from all sides. A constant, steady, palpable pressure that has a profoundly calming effect on your nervous system. It quiets the static. It soothes the frayed edges of your being. In this deep blue world, your own heartbeat becomes a slow, steady, muffled drum. The only rhythm in this silent, liquid universe. Your breath, which you no longer need to consciously take, seems to move in harmony with this slow, deep pulse. Asterisk, you are descending through time itself. You are moving past layers of history, past millennia of silence. And as you descend, you feel the layers of your own day-to-day identity beginning to dissolve, becoming irrelevant in this timeless place. Your name, your job, your relationships, your worries, they all belong to the world of the sun and the air. They are surface phenomena. Down here, in the deep, you are not those things. You are simply a consciousness, a peaceful awareness, drifting through the grand, silent library of the deep. The pressure of who you are supposed to be is released, replaced by the simple, profound peace of who you truly are at your core. And then, in the deep, sapphire blue twilight, you begin to see it. At first, it is just a series of dark shapes. Below you, a collection of geometric outlines that seem out of place in the organic, flowing world of the ocean. As you drift closer, your slow descent bringing the vision into clearer focus. It resolves into a magnificent, breathtaking sight. You have arrived at the sunken temple of stillness. It is an ancient structure, vast and beautiful, resting silently on the ocean floor. It is built from a dark, smooth, basalt-like stone, now softened by centuries of being covered in a thick, velvet carpet of deep green and cobalt blue sea moss. Great fluted columns rise towards the surface, their tops lost in the blue haze. Far above, wide, sweeping arches, carved with intricate, forgotten patterns, create silent, shadowy doorways into the temple's heart. The entire structure seems to be asleep, dreaming in the deep, radiating an aura of immense age, and of a peace that has remained perfect and undisturbed for thousands of years. A gentle, imperceptible current guides you towards the main entrance. A massive, open archway, tall enough for a giant to walk through. You float through it, crossing the threshold from the open sea into the temple's sacred interior. Inside, the water is almost completely still. The silence, which was already profound, deepens even further. It is the silence of a sealed tomb, but a tomb full of peace, not death. The shafts of light that pierce the gloom here are fewer, more focused, coming from high, unseen windows in the temple's roof. They cut through the dark water like spotlights in a great, sacred, underwater cathedral, illuminating vast, open spaces, silent courtyards, and mysterious dark corridors that lead even deeper into the temple's secrets. Asterisk, you feel an overwhelming sense of reverence, a feeling of homecoming. This is a place built for the very stillness you have been seeking. A place dedicated to the deep, resonant peace that lies at the heart of all things. You have come here not as an intruder, but as a pilgrim returning to a long-forgotten sacred site within your own being. You allow the gentle current to guide you on a slow, weightless, silent tour. You drift through a vast open-air courtyard where the floor is a beautiful, intricate mosaic of colored stones. Even after all this time, its colors, deep reds, golds, and blues, are still vibrant in the focused beams of light. You see images of stars and strange constellations, a map of the heavens as seen by an ancient people. You float down a long, silent colonnade. The massive stone pillars rise up on either side of you like ancient, sleeping giants. Their surfaces are soft too, the touch with their carpet of moss. You see small, strange, beautiful sea creatures clinging to them. Anemones that wave their tentacles in the slow current like flowers in a breeze. Small, shy crabs that watch you from the crevices. They are the temple's current inhabitants, its silent caretakers. Asterisk, as you drift deeper, you notice new sources of light. In the darker corners of the vast halls, you see strange, beautiful forms of life. Patches of bioluminescent algae cling to the walls, glowing with a gentle, pulsating, bluish-green light. They look like living constellations, mirroring the mosaic on the floor. Their light is soft, magical, and deeply calming. Everything here is slow, silent, and beautiful. Your mind, which was once a chaotic storm of thoughts on the surface, is now as still, as clear, and as silent as the water that surrounds you. There is nothing to do here, nothing to solve, nothing to figure out. The only purpose of this place is to be. And so, that is what you do. You simply are. You are a silent, weightless observer, a peaceful consciousness, floating through a place of perfect and eternal peace. As you continue to drift through the silent, sacred halls of the sunken temple, you begin to feel its ancient wisdom seeping into your very being. This temple does not communicate in words that you hear with your ears, but in deep, resonant feelings, in echoes from the abyss. Let these silent affirmations become a part of you, resonating in the profound stillness of your mind. The deep, gentle, constant pressure of the water all around you, holding you, embracing you, seems to impart a feeling of being completely and utterly safe. It is the echo of perfect security. It whispers into your very cells. You are held. You are supported from all sides at all times. It is safe for you to let go completely. The universe itself is holding you in its loving embrace. Feel this truth deep within you. It is safe to let go. The profound, muffled silence of the deep, a silence that absorbs all worry, all noise, seems to offer its own powerful lesson. It is the echo of profound clarity. It says, the noise of the surface world is temporary. The thoughts that trouble you are fleeting illusions, bubbles rising to the surface and popping. Beneath it all, there is always this great, vast, and nourishing silence. This silence is your true nature. Return to it. Your essence is peace, the feeling of complete and utter weightlessness as you float through the ancient temple halls brings with it a message of ultimate freedom. It is the echo of profound release. It suggests the burdens you believe you are carrying are not attached to you. You have chosen to hold them. Right now, in this moment, you can choose to let them go. Release their weight. You can be this buoyant. You can be this free. Let go of what weighs you down. You have the power to be free. Let these echoes from the deep become the gentle currents that carry you even further into the heart of rest. Let them be the foundation of your sleep tonight. May my mind become as still and as clear as the ancient water in this temple. May my body feel as weightless and as free as a spirit drifting in the deep. May my heart become as peaceful and as undisturbed as these ancient, silent stones. May I feel held and supported by the gentle, loving pressure of profound peace. The ancient sea moss, clinging so softly and so tenaciously to the hard, unyielding stone, teaches a quiet lesson of gentle persistence and soft surrender. The slow-moving fish, navigating the halls with an effortless, thoughtless grace, teach a lesson of moving through life without struggle, without hurry. Every part of this silent, sleeping world is a master teacher in the art of simply being. And you are a willing, peaceful student. A profound sense of gratitude rises within you, a warm current in the cool water. It is a gratitude for this descent, for this silence, for this extraordinary feeling of weightlessness. It is a gratitude for this ancient, beautiful, and powerful sanctuary that you have discovered deep within yourself. You realize, in this moment, that this temple is not outside of you. It is a state of being that has always been there, waiting patiently in your own depths, far beneath the turbulent, choppy surface of your daily life. You have finally come home to the quiet temple of your own soul. You are now in the deepest part of the temple, the very heart of it all, the central sanctum. It is a vast, circular chamber with a high, domed ceiling that seems to be carved from a single piece of dark, polished obsidian. The ceiling is open to the dark water above, and from that unseen height, a single, pure, unwavering shaft of silvery moonlight cuts down through the water, illuminating the very center of the room. In the center of the room, on the floor, is a simple, flat, circular dais of the same smooth, dark stone. This is the final destination, the still point of the turning world, the place of absolute equilibrium. You feel a gentle, irresistible, final pull towards it. You drift down, 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 your descent slowing until you come to rest with impossible gentleness, your weightless body lying on this cool, smooth, ancient stone. You lie here in the heart of the temple, in the heart of the silence, in the heart of the deep. The single, pure shaft of moonlight illuminates you, a gentle, sacred spotlight. You are completely, utterly at peace. The journey is over. The descent is complete. You have reached the foundation of your own being, the still point within. The feeling of being rocked by gentle currents subsides completely, replaced by a feeling of absolute, unwavering, perfect stillness. The last remnants of your waking mind, the last echoes of the observer, dissolve. The boundary between you and the temple, between you and the water, between you and the great, silent, eternal peace of the deep disappears completely. You are one with it all. You are stillness. You are peace. Asterisk, it is time now. Time for the final surrender. The final release into the peaceful, silent, dream-filled, and nourishing abyss of sleep. Let my voice become just another muffled echo in the water, then a distant feeling, and then, finally, a part of the great and profound silence itself. The shaft of moonlight begins to soften, its edges blurring, as a great deep-sea creature, like a majestic manta ray, slowly, gracefully, passes far above, casting a momentary, welcome, and deepening shadow over you. The world fades. The descent continues into a darkness that is not dark, but full of a soft, velvety peace, into a silence that is not empty, but full of deep, restorative rest, into the great, gentle, loving, and welcoming abyss of sleep, sinking, drifting, dissolving, weightless, timeless, peaceful, sleep, deep, sleep, 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 sleep.